Boxing Nation, and I'm back at it with another banger video. Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete, I believe, was an amazing fight. Truly, two of the biggest warriors in that division. I believe that Navarrete, he ultimately did what he had to do to close out the performance against Oscar Valdez, but I do believe that Oscar was putting it on him. I do believe it was an even fight, but from the opening bell, we started to see Navarrete very, very active the entire fight. He threw upwards of 930 something point punches at the end of the fight, and I believe that Navarrete, he definitely was the aggressor the entire fight. You've seen a lot of looping right hands and looping left hooks from Oscar Valdez. And I feel like if Eddie Reynoso do a little bit better with training them and maybe get them, instead of being so one-dimensional, maybe switch it up, get them maybe like try to like Philly style shoulder roll, or just different things just to kind of switch up their style, so where their opponent can't really just know what they're gonna do and expect and know what to expect when they're coming out to fight these guys like Oscar Valdez and Canelo Alvarez. And I feel like that could, I don't want to touch too much on it, but I feel like that make that one-dimensional thing that Eddie Reynoso does, having his fighters come up high with a high guard. I feel like it could be a problem when he fights Jermell Charlo. But back to the fight with Oscar Valdez and Navarrete, I believe that it was a tremendous display of boxing from both fighters. I believe that both fighters did exactly what they said they were going to do. Just because Oscar Valdez's face was pretty swollen up, does not mean he was not in there slugging. He was in there doing his best. He was honestly doing a lot better than I think any of these other guys would have done against Navarrete. If you look at his fights, Navarrete's fights, he's always in the war, and he never looks like he's been in the war. He's always looking very calm, very composed. That's what I noticed firstly about him in this fight with Oscar Valdez. From the opening bell, like I said, I seen him coming out with that pawing jab, and just that very awkward style. I knew that he was going to give Oscar Valdez a couple problems. And just because he was a slick fighter, just like Shakur Stevenson, that's what I knew that it was going to be a long night for Oscar Valdez if he didn't end up getting a knockout against Navarrete. Now we're getting to see Navarrete arguing a little bit with Shakur Stevenson, and I believe that fight truly could be amazing. I believe that could be one of the best fights in the lightweight division. I believe that truthfully they match up to have an amazing fight, because stylistically they're both going to come forward and both of their styles complement each other. I don't think, and a lot of people might disagree with me, I don't believe that Shakur Stevenson is ready for Gervonta Davis just yet. I would keep on picking off these other guys at lightweight, and then fight Gervonta Davis towards the end. Maybe even get the fight with Devin Haney before, because Devin Haney, I feel, will be easy work for Shakur Stevenson. But I feel like these fights all could be fire fights. I'm not putting down any boxer's ability. I believe that all of these guys are capable of being champions. But yeah, man, the fight was nothing short of amazing. I take my hat off to Navarrete. I take my hat off to Oscar Valdez. Tremendous performance from both fighters. Let me know what you guys thought about their fight in the comments below. But don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe at Boxing Nation. But until next time, peace.